If you're waiting for fat loss to feel easy, you'll be waiting forever. You need to learn that embracing the challenge can unlock strength you never knew you had. Good morning. The time now is 9 minutes past 5. It is a cold, wet, rainy morning, and I really struggled to get out of bed. This stuff sometimes it just doesn't get easier as much as you want it to. I'm looking forward to a good week and a good session today. Nothing too exciting. Keeping up with my recovery routine. And so I'm going to get in there, get started, and I will see you after the session. And welcome back. Time now is 7:06. And that was a fine session. It was fine. It was nothing special. I didn't particularly enjoy it. I didn't hate it. It just was what it was. 30 minutes walking, some shoulders, some calves, and then another 30 minutes of walking. And still in a calorie deficit. Still feeling a bit depleted. Although this weekend I did have a bit of a cheat day for my mother's birthday. And it was great, but obviously straight back to the deficit and feeling fine. Other than that, I keep expecting things, to kind of get a bit easier. They never really do, and that's obvious because that's not how this all works. When you're talking about fat loss, when you're talking about fitness, when you're talking about exercise, talk about anything really, anything challenging, anything worth doing doesn't actually ever just get better, and that's okay. Anyway, I am gonna get out of here, and I will chat to you more from the office. I need to go and have some breakfast, and I don't feel like sitting in a parking lot all day. So I will see you later. Welcome back to the office. As you can see, my face is now naked, and it feels great. Right. So I have reflected upon what I was talking about earlier, and I came to a few realizations. The fact of the matter is, weight loss doesn't magically get easier with time. There's no moment where your body just says, okay, let's drop fat effortlessly now. And if you're feeling like fat loss is a chore, know that real growth is meant to be challenging. The key is to lean into that struggle and learn to enjoy what's difficult. Look for ways to make it energizing, interesting, or even fun, rather than waiting for the process to become easy. You'll absolutely grow stronger, both mentally and physically, to handle the process. Just by developing resilience and learning to navigate your setbacks, you'll find the whole process becomes more empowering than frustrating. When you shift your mindset to find the fun in the struggle, you become more powerful than you ever imagined. Take Sam, for example. He kept looking for that perfect, low-effort, easy weight loss program. He tried one diet after another, always hoping that one day it would just click and stop feeling tough. The sad reality is, it never happened. Whether he was cutting out late-night snacks or mustering up the will for early morning exercise, it never actually felt easy. Eventually, Sam decided to stop treating difficulty like a problem. He refocused on building stronger habits like lifting weights 2 or 3 times a week, prepping balanced meals, and journaling whenever stress became overwhelming. He made his 5 a.m. workouts more fun by choosing music he loved and challenging himself to beat his personal best every session. Each time he overcame an obstacle, he felt stronger and more in control of his weight loss and his life in general. And suddenly, even though the process itself didn't magically become effortless and wasn't easier in any way, he'd found a groove that he could maintain. And he felt genuinely happier because he was leaning into the challenge rather than avoiding it. He'd found a sustainable lifestyle that worked for him and not just another fad diet. In essence, he became stronger by embracing the grind. Now, there are some lessons you can learn from Sam. The first is to acknowledge the challenge and embrace discomfort. Meaningful goals from fitness to career to relationships are inherently hard. And yes, weight loss definitely doesn't get easier. These things feel hard because they are. Recognize that it's part of the process. Try to view challenge as a sign you're pushing beyond your comfort zone, where real growth happens. The second is to find a way to enjoy the effort. Rather than avoiding what's tough and waiting for things to become simple, find ways to make it stimulating or rewarding. Ask yourself, how can I make this process more engaging, more fun, or more meaningful? Focus on how each obstacle pushes you to grow. The third is to reframe your mindset. Don't resist. Every time you push through that 5 a.m. workout or skip an indulgent dessert, remind yourself that you're choosing this challenge. You're building discipline and resilience along the way. If you see the struggle as proof of progress instead of a sign of failure, you'll unlock a sense of power that will fuel your motivation to keep going. The trick is to aim to become someone who thrives on discipline, consistency, and self-belief. If you're waiting for fat loss to feel easy, you'll be waiting forever. You need to learn that embracing the challenge can unlock strength you never knew you had. When you stop waiting for weight loss or any big goal to become painless and instead decide to discover the fun in the hard stuff, you'll discover a deeper sense of purpose, pride, and ultimately long-lasting success. When you stop holding out for weight loss to get easy and instead focus on your own growing strength, you transform the entire journey into a powerful, life-changing experience. You'll probably even realize you're capable of far more than you ever imagined. Right, and on that note, I'm going to get on with my day. You stay balanced, and remember to like this video if you like this video. Share it if you think somebody else will too, and I'll see you in the next one.